afi we eyabato afi nti so so radio anase TV anopa anase ria obehu se amanyekofo ni nyina obi aye campaign kakra NDC4 ye MP4 ye fafranto no de abetwa independence candidate no munyina so eye kakra chese afi we de obi ani abrese abato no obefa na NDC4 nso sisi anso de omani abrie pa se mistake omoye no omunsanye beauty se de omani abre a omo ye campaign den ko afie mu bi etonsu kra ombebu awura no so mu ombeko bi anipa wo bia sene be ya ombetimi akasama obia nso atimi hu niama omoba ombetimi aye na omasa nso eti ekufufuro kra omalanche a omatu no din say Vovo voice out vote out na mpanifo bebre na ba dwumade na ase na bra mpanifo a omutu anamo ba dwumade na ase na ekasa no Kantona TV ye twini nyina gu ahoma so a yenso yebo ma no watie nsem a omode betu dwa ewo dwumade na ase.
It's an initiative that aims at helping the party win the crucial 2024 elections. I have said it time without number that this election, it's not just an ordinary election. It's about saving and rescuing Ghana from the mess it finds itself. And Ghanaians are not going to forgive the NDC if we allow this administration continue on the tangent that they've been. Today I speak here not as an NDC member alone, but as a business person. Businesses day in, day out are folding, and you ask yourself why. It is funny that they still say they want to break the 8, but they are very much aware that it's their doings that have brought this country to the dungeon it finds itself in. Businessmen that I know who were willing to invest in this country have finally decided not to, but look at other countries, our neighbors. Proud to them becoming the ruling government, they were comparing us to Cote d'Ivoire. They were comparing us to other countries. Today they say, no, we shouldn't do that comparison. The man who preached and told all of us that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you, today says that it is whack knowledge, and people clap for him. That is the sad situation we find ourselves in. And I think this initiative of voicing out would enable us to speak to them and let them know that we are not holding them accountable enough. And this time round, we will hold them accountable for them to know that Ghana doesn't belong to a select few, but belongs to all of us.
The name, voice out, vote out. The word vote has a Latin root, which simply means to contract. So when you say vote out, essentially you are saying you should do what? Contract out of something. So more or less a divorce. So in 2020, the good people of this country, for whatever reason, decided to enter into a contract, a social contract with the NPP. The record today is an abysmal performance. A performance that we have never seen since 1992. The case of the NPP is one that I call a generational mistake. It's one that I call a generational mistake. We have the opportunity today, brothers and sisters, to correct that mistake. And it is not late. And it will happen on the 7th of December 2024. If we are able to do that, it would depend on you and I.
Let me appreciate our mother, Her Excellency, soon to be Professor J. Nana Opoku Adjumah. I am much happy to see this enthusiasm. but I also want to sound a word of caution. Most of the time, when we have opportunities to move to the hinterlands, to schools, to places to go and campaign, most of us, one way or the other, sometimes get problems at the constituency levels, at the branch levels, and we want to find solace in organizations like this. It is my prayer that as Vovo grows, may our branches and our constituencies be strengthened. Most of the time, we create problems for our constituencies and then we hide behind this. It is a plea that I am giving to everyone and the leadership of this group. In case there's somebody like that who, please let the person return to the constituency and go and help. We are not just interested to see the victory of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, but we are also interested in having a majority in Parliament. Let us do our best for our members of Parliament and pray that for the first time we are able to have two-thirds majority in Parliament and have His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as our president. Thank you very much and go Vovo. God bless you.
Na jumadi num Professor Jane Nana Ajimai na oye vice edema GM enya akwanya eba jumadi na si na embra ono so kasa say no so editu udwa.
It is a collective responsibility. Gone were the days when we have to tell others where we are and what the previous government has done. Today we all live it. We feel it. We know it. We don't need much convincing. But I want to re-echo what Honorable Abodapi said. It is not all about the city. It is not all about our convenience. Wanting change in a society is not about our convenience. Actually, it's about our discomfort. It's about moving out, and it's about studying, it's about listening, and it's about learning. It's about identifying, and it's about speaking for those who don't have a voice. It's not about speaking for ourselves. And I want us to bear this in mind as we voice out and as we vote out. Working with the youth is always, at least for myself, is always so satisfying. Being on campus, maybe it's because I've spent too much of my life on campus. It's always like coming home. The youth must be interested. It is about your life ahead of you. You must automatically show interest in what is happening in the country and how to make things better. Honorable just talked about those in the days gone by. They didn't wait for anyone. They fought the governments when they thought that what they were doing might not help their future. So please voice out. We don't expect anyone to be bundled off to an unknown destination because he has spoken. We don't expect anyone to be hounded off to exile because he has shared a view somebody doesn't like. We expect the media space to be used to voice out the things we like, the things we don't like too, and to ensure that everybody has a voice. Democracy must allow different voices to join in the conversation of nation building. And I kept saying that, you may not like the way somebody has said something. That's the style. How about the content? Maybe the content is not so bad. Pick the content. Use it. But you don't go hounding people because, I don't like your face. And you didn't vote for me, so I won't mind you. No, that's not what we should be doing. We should understand our roles as leaders and play them accordingly. We heard once some time ago, remember that song? Teachers are suffering. Do you remember? Yes. Nurses are suffering. Trainees are suffering. And the non-trainees are also suffering. The trainers are suffering. Today, what happened? That is why you need to voice out. You must voice out. And as I said, yes, for yourself, but also for others. Always bear those people in mind. It can never be for yourself. We can use our voices to proffer good alternatives, like the 24-hour economy.
Na Bradjuma de nyina ekwawie no ye ne the founder of Vovo Mark Sechi ene no so ekasa na say no so ekai
omani nkoyi economy no collapse ye boto mo dry sika ni krum omani mo edi bibia edi o twa won ntwa omo na kakra no na omo eye omo de but o twa won ntwa look business is for so okola for so obi eso nkola nyina eso it's struggle for omo ye tu abanu ti abanu 2024 ye tu abanu ti abanu we need John Dramani Mahama to take the wheel of this country. I follow ditch mu. Omani that ditch mu. You experience hand obey ye for ditch mu. America say me see ah. Me you appear on Chada. Chada so person president. Chada say Chada confidence or boldness no. Ma be say Chada say resources be obi a officer or be o man so no. On for Boajo Mahama. So the one we near obet training mu akochi no am mentor no 20 years time on be the president esire no on funny resources na and put together no be Boajo Mahama you say or vision or intelligent but on to be me say no man say sika bi on fa sika ni na mbom on be Boajo Dramani Mahama in fact o madam for me friend me dey komo say Vovo ya for me on fa ni na hon de be teach na on fa resources ni na mbom am be Boajo Mahama
edamu nyina mo ase samaje bre ahwe Kantona TV e ka de wo